in this video I'm going to show you how to you can add MIDI sounds or MIDI music to your in GarageBand. Now MIDI music is, you'll have a look when I go and do this, is basically it's sheet music for the computer. Right? All these loops that we've been putting in are pre-recorded sounds. So you can imagine that someone's got a musical instrument, they've plugged it into the computer, they've played the musical instrument, and they've recorded it. All right, MIDI music or MIDI sound is slightly different, and let me show you why. Okay, but first to put in, we need to add a new track here to tell GarageBand that we want to play sounds from your Mac. So choose that one and click Create. Alright, and we've got a new track here. At the moment we've got classic electric piano. You'll notice that our library comes back up because we can have our MIDI sound that we create in any type of in any style that we like. Let's just leave it at classic electric piano for now, and I'll show you how it works. Now, if you've got a MIDI controller, which is something like a launch pad, and we've got a couple here at school, you could plug that in and you can play around with that as well. But if you don't have one, you can just hold Command and press K, and this little keyboard comes up here. Alright, and now if I press the buttons on the keyboard, you can hear it's playing sounds. Now, say I want a different sound. I might choose jazz organ, alright, and the sounds change to a jazz organ. Alright, now, if you would like, what you can do is you can start recording music. Now let me show you how that works. If I click the record button here, it'll count me in, and I'm just going to wait a minute before we do that. I am going to solo this track here so that it's the only thing we can hear. Alright, let's hit record again. And I'm just going to do something really simple. Alright, that'll do. Stop that. I made a little bit of a mistake there, and I kept it really simple because I'm not a musician, but let's play that back. And see, notice it's green. Green means MIDI sound, okay? So if I click play, and it's going to play back what I've done. Now, this isn't an actual recording of music. All that's recorded is the notes that I've played, okay? So F, G, H, whatever these notes are, the computer has recorded the notes and they've put them in the timeline for us. Now, I can change, if I don't, say I don't, this is the advantage of MIDI music, alright? If I don't like the jazz organ, alright, I might go and choose, let's choose drum machine, electro bump or something, and that's going to change. You notice how it's changed my track to electro bump from that piano or whatever it was. If I press play, oh god, totally different sound, okay? Modern Club, let's see what that sounds like. Alright, totally different sound. Let's go into Vintage Club, whatever this is, Classic D6, I don't know what this is, but let's check it out. Okay, so that's basically what MIDI music is. It's just a bunch of notes that it tells the computer what to play, and we can flick instruments in and out to get a different sound. You can't do that with the loops because they're pre-recorded sound from a musical instrument or equivalent. All right. The other advantage of MIDI is that I can, if I double click this, all right, I can move my playhead down here. You'll notice that these green bars correspond with all the green bars on here. They're just the notes that you played, okay? So at the moment I'm in C, whatever that is. Now, say I've made a bit of a mistake. I could click this, and I could make it higher, I could make it lower, I could move it right, I could move it left, okay? Or if I don't want it, I could delete it. Okay, so you can manually adjust your track like that. So that's basically MIDI music. If you want to get out of this little thing, just this screen here, just double click and it'll go back to that. Alright, you could play everything together and see how it sounds. It's just up to you to muck around with loops, voice recording, MIDI music, see what you can come up with. The last thing is, I'll just show you how to export it. It's a little bit different in GarageBand. You need to hit the share button, export song to disk. Alright, once you finish with your song, give it a name, Mr. Economos. find a place to export it to. And MP3 is your lossy format, which will compress the music. You can choose the quality you want there, or if you want the highest quality, you would choose an uncompressed format like AIFF if you want the music not to lose any quality, if you want it lossless. Alright, I'll just choose MP3, hit export, and your song's done.